Hey, so it's me again. For anyone who may be watching, you can call me Castle, which is something one of my friends came up with that kind of stuck. Um, but yeah, I'm still thinking of a name to choose for myself. Uh, I have really no idea right now. But so I just got back a while ago from hanging out with one of my one of my best friends. Um, we went to the mall, which I hadn't been to in forever. Shopping was never one of the things that I really enjoyed. Um, Mainly, I guess, because none of the clothing really suited me. I never wanted any of the frilly stuff, none of the stuff that like showed so much skin down here because I don't have anything there. As a girl, I never had cleavage to show, so I felt awkward just showing bare chest, I guess. I mean, that's highly sexualized, but that's something that I've always felt. Um, I just got this shirt, which, at a place called Earthbound, and I really enjoy it. I got this shirt and another shirt, for $20, but it was a pretty good deal. They're my first two more guy-like shirts I've bought. Um, and then I hung out with my friend for quite a few hours. Before that, I talked to another one of my friends. She brought pizza to a church that I've been cleaning for one of my summer jobs. And I just kind of answered a lot of questions concerning my thinking that I'm transgender, and um, she's religious, so she's not quite supportive of me thinking I'm transgender, but she isn't gonna disown me type of thing. She loves me. She's a really close friend of mine, and so, I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with if you don't want to support my transition, but you're willing to support me as a person. I think that's close enough. As long as you, when I change my name, you use that name, use male pronouns. I have whatever thoughts you want about it, but I'm gonna do what makes me comfortable. Um, and then this morning, I got woken up and from a call back from my therapist, uh, and I've scheduled an appointment for tomorrow, 11 a.m., which I am pretty terrified. Uh, but yeah, she called. I said that I wanted to set up an appointment. She had asked what was bothering me, and I just told her that I was having questions with my gender identity. She asked some question that I didn't know what it was, and I asked her to repeat it, and she was like, "Yeah, uh-huh." I was like, that's a typical psychiatrist thing to do, I guess. I don't know what she thought I said. I don't know what her question was. But then she said that she had a few appointments scheduled that were canceled for tomorrow. But otherwise, the first appointment she would have free would be the week of the 22nd, and it's June 10th. And I didn't want to wait that long. Talking to people out loud about it has helped me a lot, but I really think that professional viewpoint, and just talking to her would help me a lot, especially if she does turn out to be a gender therapist as well. So I didn't want to wait because, I mean, I had a great day today. I loved hanging out with my friends. It's something that I need to do more of, and I didn't do at all really last summer. So I want to do more of that, but I came home and I just felt the happiness drain from me. Like, those were great distractions in a way. I mean, I talked a lot about my being transgender with my friend that I went to the mall with. We joked a lot about like going in stores and I'm like, oh man, that'll totally make me manly. Pointing at stores that looked all pink and a bunch of girly things in it. and just we joked around about that, about me being a guy, you know, and she's very accepting, and I appreciate that. Like, she's really religious too, and but she was like, you know, I couldn't imagine not being friends with someone because they feel like they're a different gender, because it's just a stupid reasoning. To not be friends with someone, she said, and that really made me feel good, knowing that I wasn't gonna lose her because I wanted to transition, that I felt like a guy, but you know, I came home and all drained, and I guess maybe it was I was afraid that my parents would still be awake and that they would choose now to question me about like being transgender, because I still haven't talked to my dad about it. In my previous video, I said that I had come out to my stepmom and she had told my dad about it, but I haven't talked to my dad himself. So I've been really nervous about the two of them sitting me down and talking to me about it. So I guess I was just, that's part of it, and I was really anxious that I would walk in and they'd be like, hey, let's talk about this now. And I was like, no, I don't want to do this right now. But so I was glad that I came home and they were in bed and I didn't have to deal with that right now. But then also the nervousness for tomorrow, for my first therapist appointment, that I've had in 8 years. It's scary, you know, because it's a professional viewpoint, and you know, I have that fear of like, she's just gonna right off the bat say you're not transgender enough, which I know it's not gonna happen, but for some reason in my head it's just, she's gonna tell you you're not transgender enough, she's gonna tell you that you aren't who you think you are, she's gonna tell you that you've been lying to yourself, or she'll try to tell you that you're wrong, and it just, I'm trying to come to terms with this. I feel like I am, and I mean, talking to my two friends today, I felt more positive about it than I have. I felt really good about it, and buying these shirts, I felt really good about that, you know. I feel like they fit real nice, and they're comfortable, and I feel partly more in my skin. Maybe not as much as I would if I wasn't so nervous about this appointment and talking to my parents and everything, but I feel like it helps. I've also just been afraid still that what if I'm gonna make the wrong decision? What if I'm just psyching myself out for something that isn't true, that I've decided, hey, I'm a guy, and maybe that's not me, even though I feel so strongly that it is. I'm scared of the transition, I'm scared of having to come out to everyone, I'm scared of how everyone will take it, even though I know most people will be supportive, and I don't think anyone will disown me or anything like that, which I'm lucky for, but it's terrifying. It's coming to terms with who you are is something that is much more scary when you're not the person you're supposed to be. You're not the person that you've always been on the inside. You're that person, but on the outside you're not, so you can't fully express yourself. And I've always felt that I've been confined in myself. I've been too afraid to say what I think, too afraid to talk to people, to make new friends, to go up and be like, hey, you know, this is me, I'd like to talk to you, I'd like to get to know you. And so going to college, I have 2-3 friends that are close, and then the other ones say hi and we don't hang out, and that's it. So I'm hoping maybe transitioning, I'll get more confidence. Even just coming out, I'm hoping I would feel more confident with myself, more confident in my skin, knowing that this is me and people will finally see me as me. But, you know, there's always that worry of, what if I already am who I'm supposed to be? and I'm just clinging to this too much, that this will make me feel more comfortable, when in reality I can't feel more comfortable, which I feel like I should be able to. So I don't know, I'm just scared of making the wrong decision. I'm scared of everything. Yeah, that's my update right now. It's still the same day, technically. I did the previous video. It's June 10th, 2015, 11 p.m. right now. And just doubts, fear of going and seeing a professional, which I'm sure everyone else has had too. And I've seen it in other videos, but I don't know. I feel more alone right now. I feel good talking to my friend Nick, who has recently come out about it, because he understands the fear. But everyone else I talk about it